Good morning, Eagles. I'm Kara.
And I'm Caitlin.
Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do you hear that?
Run. It's a tornado. Let's go over to Evan and Zach and talk about tornadoes.
Good morning, Eagles. My name is Zach.
And I'm Evan, and today we will be talking to you about tornadoes.
Fun facts about tornadoes and what to do and what not to do in tornadoes.
Tornadoes are typically in the Midwest. Here's a picture of Tornado Alley. Tornadoes usually last about 5 minutes. Tornadoes are measured by the F scale that ranges from F1 to F5. F5 is 200 miles per hour wind, and F1 is 50 miles per hour wind.
If a tornado occurs over water, it's called a waterspout. Tornadoes are caused by warm fronts and cold fronts colliding. Evan, look! It's a tornado!
Oh, it's getting closer!
Ah!
Good thing we took cover. Tornadoes are really dangerous.
Make sure you take cover if there's a tornado and stay indoors in a room without windows, such as a basement, bathroom, or closet.
Try and stay on ground level if possible. If you don't have a basement, go to a neighbor's house who may.
This is everything you need to know about tornadoes.
Thanks for watching our story.
Now back to you, anchors.
Oh yeah, trick shot.
What? You missed.
Whatever. Let's go over to Xandri and Olivia to talk about trick shot.
Yeah, you need some practice on that one.
Good morning, Eagles.
My name's Olivia.
And I'm Xandri.
Today our story is about trick shots.
Trick shots usually include a ball.
A trick shot seems unlikely or impossible.
Some YouTubers make $10 million doing trick shots.
Now let's go see us try some trick shots.
Thanks for watching our story on trick shots.
Back to you, anchors.
Ugh, I'm so bored. There's nothing to do outside.
Well, I heard Ty and Alex have some fun outdoor activities.
Really? Mm-hmm. Let's go over to Ty and Alex and talk about fun activities to do outside.
Good morning, Eagles. I'm Alex.
And I'm Ty from Eagle Newspaper.
Have you been bored and have nothing to do?
And have you hated playing inside all day long?
Because we have some activities you can play with your friends outside. I mean, look at Ty, having fun playing outside.
Ty, catch this. See, playing outside is so much fun.
Knockout is a good game to play outside if you have a basketball.
Knockout needs 3 or more people. One person starts at the free throw line and the rest line up behind. Then the first person shoots behind the free throw line and then the second person shoots. The third person shoots until one of them makes it in. There should only be 2 people shooting at max.
If you make it into the basket, then you're safe. And if the person behind you makes it in first, then you are out. You play until one person remains. Here's a demonstration of knockout.
Yes, Happy. Come on, guys. Oh, you can't go in front of me. Move, stop. You can't go in front. I can go in front of you. Please. Ah!
Man, that was a great game to play outside.
It sure was. Another game you can play with a basketball is bank.
Bank is where you have 5 or more line up around the 3-point line. So if a basketball makes it in, the basket is the amount for points in the basket. For example, if the first 3 made it, the basket, there are 3 points waiting in the bank. And if the next person missed the shot, they claim 3 points, and you're trying not to get any points.
And if anyone that gets 5 points is eliminated from the game until one man standing.
Let's watch a demo on how to play it. One in the bank.
Oh yeah,
Brandon's got 1 point.
I don't know what this one's gonna be. Oh.
Colin has 1 point. Braylon has 2 points.
That way. Oh, I need to look for Howard.
Wait, Colin, did you miss?
Yeah,
That's a point for you.
it's rigged.
Colin has 2 points. 1 in the bank.
It's rigged.
I've missed the same one. I feel good.
Yeah, that's
Hey Ty, ever heard of Catch 500?
Yeah, I have, and even know how to play it.
Well, how do you play it?
Well, you need 3 or more people, and you need some ball that can be drop kicked. There's one person drop kicking the balls and calls out the amount of points. And if you have to catch the ball in the air or on the ground, so they call it dead or alive before they kick it.
I heard that when a player catches or gets the ball, that's the amount of points the kicker set, and you're trying to reach 500 and become the next kicker. Here's the demo of how to play 500.
Look. It was over JJ and I saw it on my back. I'm like, oh. 200. Dead. Look that fast one. 500 alive. Alright.
To wrap it all up, we wanted more people to have fun playing outside with their friends. Back to you, anchors.
Hey, why are you so tired?
I lost an hour of sleep because of daylight savings.
Let's go over to Malaya and Holly to learn about daylight savings.
Good morning, Eagles.
I'm Malaya.
And I'm Holly from Eagle News 3rd Hour.
Today we will be talking about daylight savings.
You will learn about the following 2 things: what it is and who it affects.
Now let's get on to the video. Daylight savings is on March 10th and ends November 3rd.
Daylight savings is used mainly for farmers so they had an extra hour of sunlight when they were working.
It happens everywhere except for Arizona.
In the fall, it falls back an hour instead of forward.
Most people at South Valley don't seem to like daylight savings. Now let's go hear from a few of our 6th graders.
Hey, everyone.
Yeah.
We're doing a story on daylight savings and would like to ask you a few questions. Do you know what daylight savings is?
Isn't it like where we get cut down an hour for everything and sleep?
How do you feel about it?
I really don't care.
Do you think it affects you? No. How do you feel about losing an hour of sleep?
I really don't care. Bye.
Thank you. Do you know what daylight savings is?
Isn't it like whenever you get like cut down an hour?
How do you feel about it?
I mean, it doesn't really matter to me.
Do you think it affects you?
Not really.
How do you feel about losing an hour of sleep?
Tired.
Thank you. How do you feel about it?
It doesn't really matter to me.
Do you think it affects you?
Not really.
How do you feel about losing an hour of sleep?
I don't really care.
How do you feel about it?
I really don't care.
Do you think it affects you?
No,
How do you feel about losing an hour of sleep?
I don't care.
Hope you enjoyed our story on daylight savings.
That's a wrap on our story.
Thanks for watching.
Now back to you, anchors.
Hey, why are you stretching?
About to go to Heart and Soul.
Oh yeah, I forgot you had that.
Let's go over to our story and see why I'm stretching so much.
Good morning, Eagles. My name is Kara.
And I'm Caitlin, and we are your Eagle News 3rd Hour. Today we're going to be talking about the organization of Heart and Soul.
Let's go over to Coach Salzman and talk about Heart and Soul.
Today we are here with Miss Salzman to ask her about Heart and Soul. So, what's the purpose of Heart and Soul?
Heart and Soul is the middle school continuation of Girls on the Run, and basically it exists to provide a place for girls to come and learn to be confident, active, and to just come together as a community.
Why do you teach Heart and Soul?
I coach Heart and Soul because I coached before I switched to middle school, and I was still looking for a way to be connected and work around kids, and the whole principle of Heart and Soul caught me. I tried one season and stuck with it.
How long have you been coaching Heart and Soul?
This will be my, I feel like it's maybe my 9th season.
What's the difference between Girls on the Run and Heart and Soul?
Heart and Soul is the middle school continuation of Girls on the Run. For Girls on the Run, it's a lot more elementary age topics, and there's a lot of cheering and playing and little kid topics. Heart and Soul dives more into what middle school girls are experiencing, and we focus more on the running and athletic piece than elementary school.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was Coach Salzman.
Now, let's go for a run.
Molly Barker is the founder of Girls on the Run. It was founded in 1996 in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Molly Barker said that the purpose for Girls on the Run is that she used her background in social work, counseling, and teaching along with research on adolescence issues to develop the program.
Hey Kara, do you know map testing is coming up?
What? No way! Map testing is my favorite!
Let's go over to Lucas and Gavin to talk about map testing.
Good morning, Eagles.
My name's Lucas.
My name's Gavin.
And our story for you today is about map testing.
The test that almost everyone hates, but is the most important.
I don't like it at all, but we have to do it.
Let's go get some more information from Miss Weekly about map testing.
Okay, so today we're here with Miss Weekly, and she's going to be answering 5 questions about map testing.
What is map testing?
The MAP test is a Missouri assessment test that all kids in the state of Missouri take. It's a test that starts in 3rd grade and goes through 8th grade, and it tests math and ELA. And then for 5th grade and 8th grade, it tests science and as well.
Okay. Why is map testing important?
MAP testing is important because it lets teachers and districts know how we're doing as far as what kids know. MAP testing is a chance for you as a student to show us what you know, because there are things that are required of teachers to teach you for the year and where your progress should be, and the MAP test is a good single gauge on that progress.
What is the map test used for?
It's used for, again, showing what students know. So basically, students, it's your opportunity to show us what you know at this point. So that's why it's important that you give your best answers, do your best, read everything through. There are test-taking strategies that your teachers will be telling you about, things like that. Use that, and it's just a good measure of where you are and what you know, so that we can go forward from there in your learning.
Why is map testing required in our district?
It's required by the state. The state of Missouri requires that all students 3rd through 8th grade take the MAP test.
What is your personal opinion on map testing?
My personal opinion is that it's a good test measure, but it's one test measure. There's a lot of things that test what you know and how much you've learned and things like that, and it's one of those opportunities for students.
Thank you. All in all, map testing is very important.
Well, that's all today for our story of map testing. Back to you, Anchors.
Ariel, Belle, Cinderella, Tinkerbell, and Pocahontas.
What are you doing?
I'm guessing Disney character names.
Let's go over to Alexis and Elijah to guess unpopular Disney characters.
Good morning, Eagles!
I'm Elijah.
And I'm Alexis from Eagle News 3rd Hour.
Today we'll be hosting the game Guess the Disney Characters. Feel free to guess along with the people on the screen.
Each student will have to guess the Disney character by the sound of their voice.
Let's see how many people know their Disney characters.
Yes.
Is that the note?
Wait, isn't that Cruella de Vil?
That's Edna.
I said this hard. Edna.
That's Zazu.
Okay, Zazu. Wait, who's that?
That's not The Incredibles.
Really?
What was Lacey? Which superhero was Lacey?
What? Edna?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It's from Cinderella.
I didn't even know that. I have no clue. I don't know. That's Cinderella.
That
If there's a prize for rotten judgment,
I
guess I've already won that.
It's from Hercules.
Yeah.
I can't think of her name.
That's ancient history.
I
Just take a wild guess.
May?
It's Megara.
No.
Donald
Duck? No, that's it's Jack from Cinderella, right? Right? No?
Wait.
It's one of the mice. Is it Gus?
Yes!
Pain and Panic from Hercules.
Here is our next character.
Megara from Hercules.
Oh, yeah.
Name.
is that?
What's her name? I know her name.
It's the chick.
I know her name because you're there.
As a hint, what is the daughter off of Family Guy's name?
Meg. Oh, Meg.
Meg.
Oh, that's right, it was Meg.
Technically, her full name is Megara, but I'll give that one to you.
Oh, they're like red demon and the green demon from Hercules.
What's their name?
Oh, they had names?
Like
Dumb and Dumber.
No.
Is it, what's
What?
his names?
You guys know who they are, you just don't know the names yet.
Is it like...
No, think of their
I
names.
got it, like,
Who is
I
it?
watched that movie yesterday.
Perseus Jackson.
Okay, isn't it like that one guy's servants?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
But what's their name?
Hades servants.
Yeah, isn't it like Pain and Fear or something?
You got Pain
You got
right,
that?
it's Pain and Panic.
Oh.
I did not know they had names.
Close enough. I'm sorry.
Is this like a mouse?
Oh, one from Cinderella.
Oh, it's Gus. Or what's his name? Gus. And, what's the other one? What's the other one?
I don't
Gus.
I don't know what.
What's the second one?
I didn't even know those mice had a name. Like.
Okay, I'll just tell you, you got Gus right, and the other one is Jack.
Weren't you just in the news? Some show in Prague?
Milan, darling. Milan. She's in the Incredibles. She's in the Incredibles.
Oh, it's the babysitter. It's like,
No, not Yzma.
It's like who gave her?
Edna.
Yeah.
Edna. It's Edna.
Jack?
It's like Gus. Yeah, Jack.
It's Jack. That is correct. It's Jack.
No. Yeah, it's not the chipmunk.
No, it's a mouse. Remember Jack? Wait, isn't that Cruella de Vil?
That's Edna.
I said this hard.
Edna. Okay, Zazu.
As you can see, SVMS students know some of their Disney characters.
See you again soon.
Back to you, Ank.
Now let's head over to this week's version of 6th grade's Positive Body Image Campaign.
I got an A. I got a B right next to Emily, look at all of these pictures. Did you use Facetune again? I didn't use it again. I posted the real picture and I posted the one with a little bit of Facetune. Oh my gosh. I'm going to continue Facetune it first. There are
Yeah, look at all the
there's
comments.
a lot of comments.
Why did you post both? So now they know that one's fake.
Our friends
show the
even
difference of
said
how
that-
good
Facetune is. Our friends even said that this is fake. We're fake.
They knew
You can barely
knew
tell.
what we look like.
I'm really sorry.
It's okay. How about we do an interview with everybody here to get ideas? Sure. Okay. What do you know about Facetunes?
I know that it's like an app that makes you look totally different from what you normally look like.
Yeah. And what do you think about Facetunes with this picture and then this picture?
Well, the first one actually shows who you really are, and the second one you just kind of like edit it to make it look like not even actually you.
Yeah. And what do you think about Facetunes?
I think that Facetune isn't like a good app because it's not showing you like who you really are. It's not showing your personality. It's not showing like yeah.
Do you know what Facetune is?
Yes.
What do you think about it?
I don't really like it because you should like not really edit your face. You should like keep the way you look like.
Have you ever heard of the app Facetune?
Yes, I have.
Do you support it?
No, I do not. Have you ever heard of the app Facetune?
Mhm.
Would you use it?
No.
Have you heard of the app Facetune?
Yes.
Would you consider using it ever?
I don't use it a lot. I don't really use it for much.
And why not?
Because it's not a good way to show it, and
Have you ever heard of the app Facetune?
Yes.
Have you ever used it?
No.
What do you think about it?
I think people shouldn't really be using it because they're changing their body and that's not how they really look, and it's not really good for girls. It impacts like how the way they look and stuff like that.
Special thanks to Alexis and Elijah for recording our anchor shots.
Hope to see you again soon. I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Kara. Have a great day, South Valley Eagles. Now let's have...
Hey, oh Kara, did you know that?
Special thanks to Alexis and Elijah for recording our anchor shots.
I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Kara.
Have a great day,
South Valley Eagles.